We have Regan Todd here for our Road to the Dominion interview. Regan, how did you become involved in harness racing?
It's just in the blood, really. Dad used to drag us kids and that to the races, Mum and Dad, but it was very enjoyable. My grandfather trained and my great-grandfather, so it sort of just went on from there, really.
You worked for Mark Jones for a number of years before training yourself. Did you work for anyone else or have any other experience working with anyone else?
Yeah, had a lot before I went to Mark. I started off with Brendan McClellan down in Wyndham when I just left school and that when I was young. Then I made the big move up to David and Catherine Butts, and then on to Mark's after that. So had a great grounding before I went there.
What is the best part of being involved in harness racing?
The people that you meet, the places that you go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's more or less the friendships and all the people you meet's really good.
You were heavily involved with Master Lavros, which contributed to him winning his 2 Dominions. What exactly was your involvement?
Just a glorified stableman, really, but I spent a lot of time with him, and it was a bit of a privilege, really, to have a horse like that come along, being so young.
Master Lavros is going to go after him. 2 lengths to Stent, and then came Peak in Vulcan. It's Master Lavros on the inside of Stig. He hit the lead, Master Lavros, and then came Stent. The leader is Master Lavros. It's going to be the Dominion for 3 generation of Joneses, and Master Lavros won it for Mark Jones.
Master Lavros won 20 races over his career and placed 15 times. What was it like to be involved with a horse like him at such a young age?
Yeah, it was pretty special, especially you look back now at what he done. We probably sort of didn't make the most of it when we had him. We sort of worried about the next races, but when he sort of retired, that's when you sort of looked back and thought, yeah, geez, we're pretty lucky to have a horse like him.
Was there a certain training regime or certain care that he needed?
Yeah, he always got massaged and walked in the water and a lot of long, slow stuff. Just because you're so big, he's always prone to be getting a bit sore around different places.
How confident was the team leading into the 2013 Dominion?
Yeah, I had a bit of confidence there. Kaikoura was always his last good hit out, and sort of since the 2 weeks leading into the big one, that's when you notice a big difference in him. And yeah, weren't over real confident, but you knew he'd go a good one.
Do you remember the emotion after he won?
Relief. Yeah, that's the main thing, because he was prone to miss away in that a bit. His manners could let him down a lot in his career, but once he sort of stepped away and went past that line, relief was a big thing.
It was well known, and we did mention before that you did a lot of work with the horse leading into the 2015 Dominion. How did it feel when you crossed the line first that time?
That was probably the biggest one ever, because we had a lot of pressure on us. The wheels fell off the season before, but we got him back on track, and it was great to pull that one off.
Master Lavros, 150 to go, a length and a half, Shimon. Then came Habibti and Alleyway runs on. Master Lavros leads in the Dominion. Alleyway's trotting to second from Shimon, but Master Lavros and Mark Jones are going to win it again.
The horse you call Kippy, Mark, has done you very proud today. Congratulations. He joins a very illustrious group to win 2 Dominions.
Yeah, he does, Greg. Yeah, he's a great horse, and I'm probably just lucky to have me named as a trainer, and Regan does all the work, so just lucky to get the accolades.
Look, it took a fair bit of thought into getting him to this sort of condition. The condition he was in 2 years ago, a lot lighter, and Regan had a massive part to play in that, didn't he?
Yeah, well, really, Regan should be the trainer of this horse, Greg. Just turn up, race down, drive him, and the odd workout. And Regan told me, he's dead right. I made a mistake at Kaikoura, and he's done the hard work since. So, even though my name's in the book, it's definitely Regan's hard work, and that's the reason the horse is here today.
Your name's in the book as the driver, though, and you've just driven this horse to perfection today.
Yeah, me and Regan might argue over the percentages as well, but he's lucky. Regan puts a lot of time and work into him and gets him beginning well, and he stands up there and begun today, and that was the winning the race. So it's all the hard work from the team, not only Regan, like Robbie Close, Jill Szymanski, the rest of the staff at home, Laura Mackay and that too. So it's a great team effort, and it's pretty pleasing.
You train a team of your own now, very successfully, out here at the beach. Does your association with Master Lavros impact the way you train today?
Definitely, especially how to manage. I get a lot of horses from other trainers that had a few issues and that, so that works. You're sort of prone to sort of take your time with them and do a bit more longer, slower work than quick stuff. So I think that definitely helped me working with a horse like Master Lavros.